You too. Jai Baba. Okay, time. Avtar Meher Baba ki Jai. Lara, could you do the favor, prayer, please?
Jai Baba. Beloved God, help us all to love you more and more, and more and more, and still yet more, till we become worthy of union with you. And help us all to hold fast to Baba's Daman till the very end. Avtar Meher Baba ki Jai.
Jai Baba, everybody. Welcome to this evening's program. Evening here in India. I don't know what time of the day it is in Ravi's Chicago.
7 o'clock in the morning.
All right. Firstly, I would like to invite our Lord, one and only Meher Baba, to come and join us in this session. Not only join us, but I beg of him to take over the reins and conduct this session as per his wish. Whatever the speakers will speak will be on his prompting. This is my firm belief. One small thing I'd like to just mention in passing. You know, we heard this Dara recite the prayer, beloved God, help us all. And actually, it has got such a deep meaning, especially where Baba says, until we become worthy of union with you, which is, may not be in this birth, at least not for me. Idiot like me needs probably several other births, but to hold on to his Daman, that is the important part. And dear friends, there is nothing better in this world than holding on to his Daman. Our speaker today is Dr. Ravi Errabolu. He is a radiologist for oncology. Am I right, sir?
I'm a radiation oncology physicist.
Radiation oncologist, physicist. He's a doctor, highly qualified. In simple terms, what it means is when a person has brain tumors and when a surgeon cannot reach there, Dr. Ravi steps in and he treats it with radiation. It's a very specialized job where they have to calculate the exact dosage and put the patient in the proper position, etc., etc., etc. He trained at Mayo Clinic, a very reputable clinic in the world. It's presently based in Peoria, which is near Chicago in Illinois. And what I liked about Dr. Ravi is his humility. He does not like to be called and given all these degrees or whatever that he holds and the specialization that he's done. He just simply wants to be called as Ravi. And that's it. This is a hallmark. According to me, this is a hallmark of a Baba love. They shun grandeur, they shun all the shore sharaba that we do. And before I go on into my speech, which is not my forte today, I would like Dr. Ravi to start now and start from his journey of his birth till date, how he came into Baba's fold, what convinced him that Meher Baba is God, what were the incidents that has happened in his life. A very happy incident that has happened recently was his daughter got married and he was overjoyed about that, I know. One peculiarity of his is he holds a coffee cup, which is almost 20 years old. His wife that time scolded him for having bought such a expensive coffee cup, about $60 or something he spent that day, those days when dollars were important for them. But the cup still holds good, and that's the way he is. So go ahead, Ravi, all yours, sir.
Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. That was very profound, Shyamji. The profound.
You can call me Sam and no Shamji because you don't like Ravi ji, so I also don't like Ravi.
Yeah, when you were calling me Raviji, then I thought you and I are not we, but one.
Ah, yes, yes, that is also another very good factor that you put in. Yes.
We're all cups, right? We're all cups, coffee cups or water cups, whatever it is. And there's an ocean there. And whatever cup, whatever vessel we take in the ocean, that much of water we can bring home. So all our job is one day we want to become one with the ocean. So being in this world of duality, all we have to do is go on increasing our vessel, our coffee cup, so that one day we can bring all the cup what we need, and that will pull Baba into his fold. Yes, union. That was very profound. Such a simple prayer, Shyamji. That was a very profound. In the weekends, we meet, Karthik and Mamaji, we all meet and we read the God Speaks and discourses and all those things. At one point, we were wondering about the God realized people. In the chapter when we are reading, we're all confused about all those things. And then finally, the answer is there. We read this every day. Beloved God prayer, most of us read every day. Finally, what we want is to become union with the ocean, union with the God. That was very profound, Sam. Thank you. I'm really grateful, Sam, for giving me this opportunity. And I see all the opportunities are created by Baba.
Absolutely. So the credit goes to him and nobody else. Sir.
Yeah, all the things you talked about, my Mayo Clinic or my working with the brains or cancer patients, everything. It's all the opportunities that we are given. Everyone, we all get the opportunities. But only thing is, at one time, before we came into Baba's fold, it is like we used to evaluate, we always used to compare. I'm here, those people are there, Ambanis are there, they have a lot of money. I'm here, these guys are beggars. All this duality used to dominate. And the only issue was how to propagate myself, ourselves. But once we come into Baba's fold, He doesn't give us anything. He takes away everything from us. That is the beauty of Baba. And once we have right understanding, once he takes away everything, what is left in us is the purity. Every one of us is pure self. And we have all this garbage collected and we saved it. We look at all these worldly things, we collect them. And these are the ones which are coming in the way in experiencing that divinity, that purity that we have in us. That was my inspiration, Sam, from your talk. But let me go to, without wasting time. How much time do you have, Sam? 1 hour?
About a year and a half. Go on, sir. There is no.
Yeah.
No.
So when I'm talking, please don't please stop me whenever you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. I would like to make it more like a discussion. I live, as Sam said, I live in Peoria, is a small city, very close to Chicago. Peoria has got a big company, Caterpillar, earth moving, all this manufacturing happens here. And there are a few hospitals. So I'm connected with the radiation oncology. I'm with a physician group. We treat cancer patients with the radiation, but the physics is involved a lot. The doctor prescribes the dose, and from then on, it's my duty to make sure everything is happening to the patient. Patient is treated. Our main job is to focus the radiation into the cancer area and as little as possible to the surrounding normal tissue, so that patients can be cured with the cancer and they have a normal life. That is our goal, our trial. And every day before going to work, my work is so complicated. I'm not boasting. The complicated in sense, if I do any mistake, if I overlook anything, it will result in affecting the patient's life. And there is so much we can do on a day-to-day basis. It's not possible for a human being to be attentive with everything we do at work all the time, 24/7. And yeah, it's not possible. So the confidence I have is, I have done mistakes. I have not killed anybody. I have not affected anybody. It happened like that. So I make sure I chant Baba's name while driving to work. I do prayer. I'm always constantly with Baba thoughts. And once I go there, I have this habit of running at a YouTube, Baba's chanting, Mishum Rothenberg from Sufi, from United States, Sufi. He created a lot of songs. It's just repeating of Baba's name. I put it in a very slow background volume so that I keep hearing Baba name. And that gives me confidence to face the daily work. And after the work, I thank Baba for giving me the ability to do the work. So that is my work. And let me jump to I was born in a small town called Bhimavaram in Andhra Pradesh. And my father, Lakshmi Nadarao, and my mother was Bhargavi. My father was working as a principal of a college when I was born in 1956. And in 1962, there is a small story how I was born. My parents had 6 children, 4 brothers and 3 brothers and 2 sisters, 4 brothers and 2 sisters. 6 children, and my mother got older, and then she became pregnant. And she was kind of shy to be pregnant and to have a baby. So my father was always busy with the official thing. So what she did was, there used to be a mission hospital run by Catholics. And those Catholic Mother Superior sister used to even come to my house to discuss. I don't know what the matters they used to discuss with my father. And that's how we were connected with that hospital, Catholic hospital. And my mother went there to meet her. And she said, I want to get it aborted. I'm not feeling comfortable to have a child. And Sister Superior understood the situation and the innocence of my mother. And she brought a beautiful picture of Christ the night before the crucifixion in the garden when he was praying. He gave that picture and said, please don't abort. Don't think of an abortion. You're going to have a nice baby. And please take care of it. So my mother came home and she accepted that. Thank God she accepted. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here, right? So I was born in 1956. Now, fast forward. My father was always a spiritual seeker.
Oh,
He was following Ramakrishna Paramahamsa initially after his marriage. And then he had two children, my sister, Saradamba, named Saradamba. And my brother, older brother, he was named Ramakrishna Paramahamsa.
oh wow.
And my father is not into ritualistic doing pujas, all those things, but he's like intellect. He wants to find out what is the truth, what is all the spiritual details he wants to know. He was reading all these books, Vedas and all those things, Bhagavad Gita regularly. But he had this strong wish to contact somebody who could help him to progress spiritually. So then he started following Sai Baba, Shirdi Sai Baba. And then he had two children he named after them. And then when I was young, he was following some Swamijis from North. They used to live in Rishikesh, and Swami Tirthananda Swami used to come to Bhimavaram to give pravachans, talks. And I remember one time he came and I thought, okay, he's wearing some different clothes. And when he looked at me, he called me. He opened his bag and brought out a leaf packet, banana leaf packet, and opened it and gave me halwa, with full of ghee and sugar. He gave me some, and when I ate it, oh my God, this man has good food. I was a addict of sweets at that time. Even now I'm addict, but then later on, what happened was there was one in the college, there was one lecturer by name Sriman Narayana, and he came to my house and he told my father, there is one man in Pune, his name is Meher Baba. He is giving darshan. This was in 1962. And my father did not show any interest. The reason why he was not showing interest was he was totally dependent on the salary, what he was making, the meager salary. And he had 6 children. Among the 6 children, he sent all of them to professional colleges, and he had to send money to them for their living and boarding and all those things. So he had no money. He had no money to go to Pune and take a darshan of Meher Baba. And also the Baba name, another Baba probably, he did not believe. So this lecture went off and he was going with another person. They made a reservation in the railway reservation. And it so happened the other person got sick. and he could not go the day before. So the lecturer came to our house, and I don't know what thoughts went through him. And he said, the other person is not going. The ticket is going to be wasted. We're going to be there in Pune for 1 day, I think. And then why don't you come? My father accepted, and he went. And then in Guru Prasad, that was where the darshan was giving. And there was a big pandal, and there were some thousands of people, and he was at the last. And later on, my sister told me this. Even though my father told me, he did not, because I was just 6 years old. And one thing he noticed was, even though he was at a distance, Meher Baba was sitting on the stage, and he could not see anybody else. It's all hazy, but he could see Meher Baba very, very clearly, with a lot of clarity. And then evening was over, and they could not get the darshan, and they were come back and take the train and leave. And suddenly he hears an announcement. His name was announced that he was supposed to come to the stage and meet Baba. And also there was another person. The other person was Vice Chancellor of Andhra University, forgot the name. So my father and that person went there, and Baba was sitting there, and my father bowed down, thinking that he was some spiritual person. And he looked at Baba, and Baba looked at him for a fraction of a second, very deep into my father's eyes. This is what I remember that he was telling us. And then they both walked away and came out. And before coming, he picked up some Meher Baba picture, discourses, God speaks, some God to man, man to God. Some of these old books, they were being sold there. He came home, and he was telling my mother, and he put all the stuff, what he brought there. After a couple of days, something started happening in his heart. He brought this picture, and we used to have a servant. He gave to our servant and told him to make it a frame and bring it. So he made that frame, and he said, hang it in the front door, above the front threshold of the main door. That was the first time I saw Meher Baba. And then after a couple of days, I had a dream. Meher Baba came to me and then gave me chocolate. And then I told my father. My father was so thrilled that it was not a big deal for me. Somebody came and gave me a chocolate. That's about it. That the person who gave me happened to be in that picture there, the frame that was hanging there. So my father was very excited, and he called his Meher Baba friends, the other two friends, and he called me and told them, wanted me to narrate them what I dreamt, and that's how I got introduced to Meher Baba. But it's like any other, regular thing. Following, my father was praying, and we were, okay, he's God. That's about it. And what happened? Another very important incident happened in 1963. My father was a principal, and he got this big amount of money from either UGC or government to be distributed as scholarships for the backward caste and scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, all these students. He was supposed to give it to them. But there was a management who was taking care of the management of the board of directors. They had a meeting, and they told, this is large amount of money, and let us use the money for some other purpose. And to release the money, my father had to sign, because he was in charge for that, being a principal. And my father said, no, I don't think it's not possible. And there was a big discussion, and they had another meetings. My father became stubborn for some reason. He said, no, it's not honest. When the government tells us to give this money for the poor students, we have to give it to them. and we cannot use it for building or anything else. And the board of directors were mad, and they cut off salary. They stopped salary, thinking that he was going to leave. And as I said, my brothers were in college, and my father was taking loans, and he didn't know what to do, completely relied on Meher Baba, I guess. And then suddenly we heard from that lecturer that Meher Baba's brother, Jal, is coming to Bhimavaram. And then he came. And then on top of it, that Simanarana told my father that he's coming to collect some money for Meher Baba activities. And my father, as it is, taking loans, and he didn't feel comfortable to take loan and give a donation. And he was wondering about it. And what my mother was doing, whenever she was buying all these vegetables and, 1 paisa or 2 paisa here and there, whatever was left, she was saving. And in a Atham part, that kiddie bank. So she brought that and she broke it. And when they counted, it was all like 20 rupees. So that is the amount. So Jalbai came and we all did prayers. And then he hugged even my mother and my sister. In those days, a man, strange man coming and hugging woman was kind of strange thing. They were kind of shy. So the prayers were chanted, and he had some tea and some tiffin. And then we all went to college, and there was an area where, if I remember right, we sat down outside and he gave a talk there. Vaguely remember that. Now, we completely forgot about that. Recently, my sister, Geeta Jairam, I think many of you know, she is the glow person in India. In India, she distributes glow. She lives in Bangalore. She remembered about a couple of years ago that exact incident. And my other brothers and all added some more information. And then we thought, okay, Jal would come only with the permission of Meher Baba. Baba must have told him to go to Bhimavaram. Otherwise, why would he, from Pune, why would he visit a small, unknown place, town, Bhimavaram in Andhra Pradesh, to visit and collect money? And so that's what happened. And that after that, somehow things changed, and they reinstated salary. And I thought that is a notable incident I would like to narrate. And all throughout my young life, as I was growing, I became more intellectually, studies and all that stuff. And we used to get always telegrams from Meher Baba. Whenever there is something happening, my father would write a letter to Baba, and Baba would respond, my love blessings, simple things. Happy to receive your letter and my love blessings. And another thing he used to add in the telegram or the letter was, remember me constantly and wholeheartedly. This sentence used to be there all the time. Remember me wholeheartedly and constantly. And when I went to the college, my father used to write letters. There were no phones or anything. And he always used to write at the end, remember Baba wholeheartedly and constantly. That stuck me. But I never had any, what is God and all these things. It was like the older people pray, my father prays, and some people go to, but I don't feel it's necessary to go to pray to God. But whenever I had some difficulty, I always used to, whenever, stupid things, I want to go to this movie. I had no money. My friends are all going. I want to go. I used to challenge Baba. Baba, if you're really God, get me some money. I want to go to the movie. And another example, stupid example was, I had this exam I never studied, and oh my God, I remember this. Oh my God, I have to take this exam tomorrow. I did not study. Then I used to challenge Meher Baba. Baba, if you are really God, help me, help me in this test. And I used to read a few here and there. And it so happened, I used to get the questions what I used to read. And then I used to forget completely Meher Baba, that he was God.
Mm.
That's how I used to challenge Baba whenever I needed, and never cared when everything was going happily. Then fast forward, I was doing a PhD in Venkateswara University, and I picked up some topic because my guide supposed to guide me, give me a subject and help me in my PhD. He was totally interested in politics. Dr. K.C. Reddy he was politics. He was trying to become vice chancellor of the college. He was associating with the politicians and all those things, but completely ignored me. He happened to be my friend's close friend. He completely ignored me. I took the help of my seniors, and I did not know why I took the topic of my PhD. Because if I don't do PhD properly in Venkateswara University at that time, they used to send the thesis for evaluation, one copy within the state, within Andhra Pradesh, either Hyderabad or Venkatesh or Andhra University. Second copy within the country, any university professor, physics professor, and one copy to internationally. So they would send the copy to some professor in England. So I have to do a good PhD otherwise. So I was taking help of all my seniors, and it so happened the reason why I'm telling how I didn't know why I took up a topic, and I did this work, and for 5 years I struggled a lot, and I thought I'm not going to be in physics anymore, because I thought working in physics is going to be the struggle like this. I want to have a comfortable job, like some teaching or some research, something like that, so that I don't have to struggle. And then I submitted my thesis, and I had to wait. And I came to my home. I told my father, I'm not interested in physics or in research anymore. I want to maybe go to business. So they bought me a business, a pharmaceutical distribution company, and they put me in charge. Since I didn't know how to do business, we have a close friend, Raghavul Garu, A.V. Raghavul Garu. And A.V. Raghaval Garu has been a Baba lover for a long time, right from 50s, I think. And Raghaval Garu was very close to Meher Baba. The reason was, Baba he used to work in railways in Calcutta, and Baba used to constantly in communication with Raghaval Garu regarding even contacting musts. He was even telling that he contacted some must, some oil, tail Baba, something like that. He always had oil in his. And he was a 7th plane must. At that time, I had no idea what is the 7th plane, 6th plane, 5th plane people, musts and all those things. But this man was 7th plane. That means he's God realized. Still, Baba was in contact with Raghaval Garu to make contacts with him. So Raghaval Garu retired from railways, and he used to always visit us every day, almost every day, because my father used to sit outside, and all these Baba lovers used to come, and only topic they used to talk was Meher Baba. And they asked him if he would be interested to help me to work in the pharmaceutical company. And he said, yes. And I had a great opportunity to work 9 months in that business. After 9 months, I got my PhD and I thought, okay, I'm not interested in business because the same thing, making money, contacting people, making sales, and same routine thing. I'm used to doing research and physics and all these things. I thought, okay. But what happened in that 12 months was I had a close association with Raghaval Garu. He was older. I was young. But we used to go to my brother's house in Vijayawada for lunch because the business used to be very close to my brother's house there. Every day we used to go, and even during lunchtime also we used to talk about Meher Baba. My brother had a practice, medical practice, he and his wife. We used to talk about Baba. And evening also, I used to drop him at his home. Most of the time we used to walk, and sometimes later on I had some scooter, Vespa scooter. I used to drop him, but we used to walk, and while walking also, he always used to talk about Meher Baba, morning and evening. Morning also, I used to pick him up, and then we used to come, and in the evening, I used to go, and so I had a very intimate relationship with him regarding Meher Baba. I felt now that there was some impact, Baba impact on me. But I was not interested in Meher Baba, to be honest with you. My heart was not there. He's God, so what? He's so arrogant that he's God. I had other things too. He said he was silent. He was going to break the silence. And we used to get a lot of mail from him, letters from him, post mail from him, saying that on so-and-so day, he's going to break the silence. And then that got postponed. And then again, we used to break and give another day. What kind of a person he is? He says something and he doesn't do all these things. So all these conditions were stopping me from praying to him. And then after 9 months of being in business, I got tired of doing the same thing. I want to go back to my research. And I thought maybe I should apply, go to America at that time in 85 was a big thing. So I thought I should apply, do some research for a couple of years in US and then come home. That was my intention. And I started applying. And I got offers from Harvard and Mayo Clinic and somewhere in some other place, 3 places. Saskatchewan, yeah. And I had no idea what is this Mayo Clinic. And my brothers, they're all physicians, right? So they know Mayo Clinic at one time was a big thing. My brother told me, Prabhakar told me, oh my God, you have a offer from Mayo Clinic. They are interested in the same work that what I was doing. Remember, I was telling you before, I picked up a topic and I didn't know why I chose that. And now I get a letter from Mayo Clinic saying that they are very much interested in that work. So, no, Shyamji, you're saying we are all stupids or idiots, right? Before, but we think we are intelligent. We are very intelligent. We don't know how the future is going to be.
Very true, sir. Very true.
The intellect, what we use, which we are usually proud of, is only the information that we have already collected in the past. With that, we think, okay, I'm great. But the future, we do not know. Now, the topic I selected for my PhD, I just casually selected because I had no other go than to ask my seniors, and one of them suggested this, and that's how I picked it up. Was that my intellectual decision, or that connected me to Mayo Clinic, right? There's something to ponder about. So I decided to go, and I sent a letter saying that, okay, I'll come and join in September or October. And this was June, and I still have no, yeah, this was sometime in June, July. I was in Vijayawada doing the business there. My brother-in-law had to go to his hometown that was yeah, very close to Orissa, actually. My sister, who is also a physician, was working in Vijayawada. I was staying with my sister and parents. My father passed away. My father passing away is another incident I would like to narrate, certainly, but I would like to make it a last one. My sister had two sons. My sister had established a hospital and all, and he wants to make his son a doctor. And it was not easy to get a seat. He could not get in the open competition. And one day, she got the news that they opened a college in Maharashtra near Ahmednagar, and they are giving seats with a very low donation. And my sister somehow wants to make her son a physician. She could not go because she has to take care of the hospital. My brother-in-law was in his hometown. He was not there. So my sister called me one evening. See, when the time comes, how things happen, especially the spiritual things, you know. It's like I was like going to business, coming home and, you know, relaxing, whatever. Suddenly she called me and said, tomorrow 9 o'clock is the train. And our friend so-and-so person, this person's son has joined his son in the engineering college, but they're also starting medical college there. This is a small town near Ahmednagar. I forgot the name of the town. Why don't you go and meet the correspondent and try to fetch a seat for Prasanna, Meher Prasanna, his son. I said, okay. I like to go travel. So my sister was very kind to give me more money than what I needed. I said, okay. And I got into this train that goes to Bombay, from Bhubaneswar to Bombay. I forgot the name of the train. Konark Express. Yes,
Oh,
Konark Express.
right.
Yeah, Konark Express. So I got into the train along with the person and his son. And we went to Ahmednagar, and from Ahmednagar, we went to that place, the small town. The small town has nothing. It's just a village. They built some buildings, very basic buildings, and they started the engineering college. And they were going to build some more classes for engineering. And I went to inquire about the seat. And the main person who was supposed to meet me was not there. He went to Bombay. So I had to wait for 3 days to meet him. So in Ahmednagar, what am I going to do for 3 days in this? There's no place to eat, nothing. And then one more thing I did not say was, every year, all our family used to go to Amartidi from 1973. 72 or 73, if I remember right. From then onwards, every year we all used to go on a train and to Amartidi, attend Amartidi. In those days, in 73, there were hardly like 30, 40 people, small line, that's it. Shamji, remember that? Very, very.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not even, the line was even going, probably nowadays is more on a regular day, not bigger line than at that time, Amartidi. 73, and all these Mandali people, Urich, all these people, Pendu, Padri, oh my God, they were all hanging there, you know, they're like ordinary people. So what? They're like, they used to live with Baba, that's about it. Never knew the importance of money was there, money, Mehra used to come, all these people. There was anybody, you can go to anybody and talk like casually, you know. So coming back to my story, so for 3 days, I didn't know what to do. And then I thought, let me go to Mehrabad. because, the reason why I want to go to Meher Mat, not for Meher Baba. There are a lot of Americans are there. Since I'm planning to go to America, I could take some help how to live in America, to take some lesson.
Clever.
And I said, okay, I went there and I went to the Pilgrim Center, the old Pilgrim Center. This was in 85, 84, something like that. And the Pilgrim Center, they gave me a room with Mark Keller. Mark Keller was from Minnesota. And the Mayo Clinic was in Minnesota. So I went to the room, and there are other beds also there. Mark was there, and somebody introduced me to him, and he was very nice, very, very nice. Mark Keller lived in Mehrabad for many, many years. Later on, he got married, and now he has got 3 children. He's living somewhere in Europe.
Ravi, is it Mark or Gary Keller?
Mark Keller.
Oh.
Mark Keller used to be.
Oh, Gary's Tyler. Okay.
No, not Jerry. No, Mark Keller. Mark Keller was telling me all about Minnesota, the ice creams and all that stuff, how tasty they are, all the stuff for about half an hour. And then he said, okay, I would like to go to Tomb. Would you like to visit? And I thought I can spend more time with Mark than the opportunity that I would get to visit, because I visited a number of times Tomb, anything, just Tomb is there, Baba's tomb. And this time we started walking. He was talking. As I was walking up the hill, I knew something was happening in me. What it was, I had no idea, but something was happening. As I was going closer to the tomb, something extraordinary is going to happen. That is the feeling I had. When we went there was one person sitting there who was going to offer the prasad on the side table where the silence, that small board is there. Things that are real are given in silence. Under the board next to that, there's one person. When we looked inside, there is one lady. The lady was Billy Page, Billy Page, Billy Page's wife, second wife. Yeah, wife, his wife. His wife was sitting on the far corner of the tomb. In those days, people used to be free, and they used to even sit next to the tomb, up on that tomb. I didn't know what to do, except I used to bow down and come away. This time, Mark Keller sat down, and he was in a meditation. Nobody's talking anything. And I went inside for some reason. I thought maybe I should imitate that lady. So she was sitting on the right far corner of the tomb, in that corner. I chose the opposite corner. I sat down. I closed my eyes because she was in meditation. I closed my eyes. My hands went, and I stretched my hands and touched the tomb. When I touched the tomb, something extraordinary happened. Things happened. How can I explain that? I do not know. There was a flow of, I don't know, it's not possible. Exquisite feeling. I was taken away from this world. I was in a totally different world. All these conditions I had, Meher Baba, he talks about that he is God, how egoistic he was. He said he was going to break the silence, and all these stigmas I had. Sometimes we watch in movies when it is bombed, involution, when they want to collapse big buildings, how they collapse? That is exactly how I felt. All the things that in my mind were collapsing. Totally.
Oh.
All this. all these conditions that Baba is egoistic, Baba is God, and all these things were collapsing. And then there was a purity, total purity, power, love. Maybe I should say that love. It's not possible for me to tell that experience what I had in those few moments. I don't even know, I'm out of time. I didn't know I was there. I was totally, I don't know how long I was there in that state. Mark Keller put his hand on my shoulder and said, let's go. So I got up and started walking to him. Now I am totally a different person. I was not Ravi. I was not in this state of normalcy. I was walking, I was seeing everything, but my mind was completely somewhere else. My mind was completely not with me, just silent. And we walked down. And then I had this feeling continued throughout the day. I was eating everything. During the lunchtime, I ate lunch, and the evening dinner. And next day they said, we're going to Maharaja to meet the Mandali. And next day I took the bus. I went to the Mandali. My state was still there. As I was meeting Urich, Pendu at that time, he was lying down on the chair. I think he was suffering with cancer. Aloba, Mehra, Mani, Mehru, all these great personalities were there. I had a chance to meet with them. I felt as though my state was being uplifted to a higher state, even higher. That was the experience I had. It's not possible it's not possible for me to put it in a words, but that's the exquisite feeling I had. And then I came back to Vijayawada, and then everything was normal, but my family also found something totally different personality in me. What happened? Baba only knows. Only thing is, I am in love with Meher Baba. That's all I can say. No more questions, no more nothing beyond explanations. So I was holding on to Baba. I came to Mayo Clinic. I was given some work. I started doing the work. I did the work. I don't know what to do with the data. And everyone was busy. And in Mayo Clinic, here I am, from nobody from Venkateswara University. I was put in a place. The Mayo Clinic research team there is the top intellectuals from all over the world, not just from America. Japan, Netherlands, Australia, very few Americans, Indian, there was a couple of Indians, all these, China, all this cream of all this whole world were there working on it. And I did not know how to survive there. I'm like a nothing, right? I'm like nothing. SV University, most of the time trying to go to movies, while away the time for enjoyment, not paying much attention. Oh, I need a degree. Let me do this degree. And here suddenly I was thinking, Baba, why did you do this to me? Why did you put me here? I know you are the one who put me here. Why did you put me here? And I struggled. I got all the data, what I was supposed to get it. And then the story was this. The Mayo Clinic, they were interested in certain aspect. And different universities did different pieces of work on the same subject. And I was given another work. And I got the data, and I didn't know what to do. So I used to go 8 o'clock in the 8:30 in the morning. Then I used to take lunch, stay there till 5 o'clock. And then I used to come home. And then we never had any children at that time. And I used to eat. And again, at 7 o'clock, I used to go back to work. Rochester is a small town, very small town. 10 minutes, you can go anywhere, Rochester, Minnesota. So I used to go back to work and stay till 10 o'clock, trying to work. Not work, just pondering, looking at the data. What shall I do with this? What shall I do with this? Like this, it happened like 7 or 8 months. And I could feel my supervisor was not happy that I'm wasting away time. I had no other choice than to seek Baba. Baba, I'm not really capable. You put me here. You made me this data. Do something. Please do something. And I was desperate. Baba let me wait for a few more days in that desperation. What is that new life motto?
Helpless and hopeless.
Helpless and hopeless. Helplessness and hopelessness. That is exactly how I felt. I felt,
Oh my God.
if I don't do anything with this data, they're going to kick me out. I have no other choice than go back to India. And it's not easy to find a job in India. So I was in that desperation. And one evening, boom, something happened in my mind. Some inspiration came to me. Baba did something on my mind. I put the data, I took all the other universities, other research centers' data, I slapped it on the computer. I added my data connected everything else.
Wow.
You see what I mean? All these people are doing research and publishing. They had no idea where they are getting at. They're all pieces, puzzles.
Mm.
The data, what I connected with all the other data gave complete picture. That is the whole goal of doing this work. Next day morning, I was so excited and went and told to my boss, and he was like, another couple of days, I was going to fire him. Who is this guy coming and telling me all this, And am I that intelligent to do all this? Absolutely not. I can tell, absolutely not. It is some other hand that made me do this. Absolutely. And it is, who is that hand? What is that hand? It is nothing but that Baba did some work on me. That is how I entered into this field of medical physics. And then onwards, I was working on different cases. And my main thing was brain surgeries. A lot of brain tumors happens in the brain that the neurosurgeons cannot do any surgery. Surgery means they have to cut open the brain and take out the tumors, right? But what happens if you do that process in certain areas, the life of that person will have an effect. Either they cannot see, or they cannot walk, or they become, they cannot talk. All these functions are there in the brain. So I was involved in a area where I developed some expertise in shooting radiation and killing. It was a very precise technique that we do in olden times, because it used to have lack of computers and lack of memory and all that stuff. It used to be very strenuous. I got involved in that, and I developed all those techniques. And that, now, am I intelligent of that? No, absolutely not. But That is an opportunity we are given. Now, who rules the whole universe? God is the one who rules the whole universe, But we all think, oh, I studied for my, 10th class, I wrote exam very well and I passed. This degree belongs to me, That's what we all feel, right? I mean, nothing wrong with that, but who provided all the environment? Who gave us the opportunity? Not one. Our parent, mother fed us, right? Mother fed me so that I can study. My father provided all the clothes and school fees and everything. My teachers taught me. The janitors, the cleaning people cleaned my classrooms. The accountant did the correct accounts so that college is maintained. Some clerk in capital organized all these exams so that exams are run properly. All these people have contribution. So there's no point in claiming I got this degree. The whole lot of people contribute in our success. That is why God always said, even when God was in Krishna form, Bhagavad Gita, one of the most important message we can get out of Bhagavad Gita is the sloka, karmanye vadikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karma phalaheturvar mate sangasva karmani. Doing your job is your duty. The result is mine. Offer all your results and do a good job. That's all we can say. If at all, if I'm involved, if I got the PhD, if I'm involved in these brain surgeries, it is stupid of me to claim the name out of all these things. All the praise goes to none other than the Baba. Baba is the one. Because it's all illusion. At the end, it's all illusion. We are all in illusion. Nothing is really happening. It's all the images we see. We go to the movie and we see this movie, Bahubali, great movie. Wow, excited, right? When the projectionist turns off the light, what happens? The white screen is there. That's it. No
Right.
Bahubali,
Yeah.
no fighting, nothing. Nothing is there. White screen, nothing is there. I would like to bring about my father's demise. That is one of the asset I claim as our family inherited. My father was a simple man. He never had any properties. He had education, master's in chemistry. He became principal. He became a famous principal because he was honest and he paid attention to every student. Whatever the help they need, he provided for all the lecturers. So he was respected very well, just because he was not egoistic, but he was trying to be helpful. On top of it, he helped with a spiritual goal, not to gain any self-interest there, but to spiritual growth. And the only spiritual growth is to leave the self and to feel, Baba said, the real happiness lies in making others happy. That is what the motto he followed. He had very little money when he retired. And I remember he spent his time reading God Speaks, and just like Ram Nori was doing it, he had God Speaks and the discourses all the time, repeatedly reading. I was thinking, why are you spending this? Why don't you, let's go to movie and watch. And the final moments came. He got sick out of old age. And the final moments came. And in the final moments, he was lying on a bed, and all my family, so happened he put a lot of effort to make all the family members physicians. And they married, my sister married a doctor, my brother married doctors, my other brothers, his grandchildren also became doctors. They all were there when he was passing away. The doctor's help was no shortage at all. And there was Baba picture. He was looking at the Baba picture. He knew the end was coming. He even told us, my end is coming. And then he was chanting Baba's name wholeheartedly. And my sister and my sister-in-law, they were he used to like that Adisi Chetana, the Arti song. They put him and he was listening. He was going on chanting with the voice, with a good energy, Baba's name, Baba, Baba. And then final moment came. He was a moment before my sister-in-law asked, are you able to see Baba picture? He said, no, I can't see. But he was chanting Baba's name. And he could see Baba in his own vision.
Oh.
And he breathed last with Baba's name. And my brother-in-law, he did a CPR on him, pulmonary resuscitation. And for a few moments, he got this prana back. And after he got it, he chanted Baba's name 3 times. And then he dropped the body. In Baba, in his wish, remember me at least 1 time a day. And then when you do that, you will not forget to remember me in your last moments. Whoever utters my name will come to me. That's what Baba said. That's what every religion, even Bhagavad Gita, also Krishna said the same thing. And we were able to practically witness in our own family how my father passed away. And all the help he got, even though he had no money, but the love and the support and everything how he got, it was totally Baba's arrangement. So all these stories I'm telling, hopefully it will help all of us to keep Baba in our mind throughout the day. Because the story that goes, right, the train, Baba is the engine, railway engine, and we're all bogies. As long as we are holding on to Baba's Daman. What is holding on to Baba's Daman is nothing but remembering him wholeheartedly. Whatever we are doing, let's say we are in the toilet. What do you do in the toilet? Remember Baba. Baba even said, put a picture in the toilet. When you're driving, what do? Well, in India, you have to focus on the driving. Here in Peoria is such a well-planned city. We don't have much traffic. When I drive, I don't look at roads. The car drives automatically. I chant Baba's name. I chant Baba's name. When I'm going a different floor through elevator, I stand on the elevator. The elevator takes me. What do? Nothing. Think like rubbish, right? So we can get habituated. Whenever we do things like this, like driving, going in an elevator or a toilet or some of these things, if we habituate chanting Baba's name, that will help us, certainly help us. We can be in touch with Baba. That's all we have to do. Otherwise, everything else he does. He takes care of us. All you have to do is remember him wholeheartedly. I remember recently I heard a story. Baba Jan, the perfect master, was living in Pune. I believe there was a bully, a very bad person. He was bullying all the people. But he used to be in love with Baba Jan. Whoever says anything about Babajan, he would protect them, fight with them, yell at them, all this bullying he used to do. And then one day, Babajan wants to go for a ride. She called a taxi, and taxi would come, and Babajan called, they would come. And they would be lining in a queue to give a ride to Babajan. So this taxi came, she sit in the back seat, and he started driving. She told him to go this way, this way, this way. At one place, suddenly the car stopped. And this driver was trying to see what happened. He opened that bonnet. He was trying to see what happened. And Babajan slowly slipped out. And there was a house there. She went and sat on the steps there. And that was the house of that bully. He was in the last moments when Babajan sat there. His facial expression in the deathbed totally changed to the peaceful, very spiritual, it seems. And then Babajan came back and got into the car, and the car started, and she went back to her tree, where she used to live. So the story tells us, no matter what we are, we don't have to feel guilty. We have to be what we are, because we are living with our past sanskaras, and we are not going to change the past. We can change the future. We can change the present actions that will be our future. But right now, our future is in our hands. That's what Baba says. All we can do is hold on to Baba's daman. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Jai Baba for giving me this opportunity.
Ravi Sahib,
Haji.
who asked you to end so fast? Okay.
So, yeah.
Anybody wants to ask any questions, please go ahead. Hello. I would like to ask Dr. Saab, what about your wife? I heard she was somewhere close by just now and prompting you a little bit somewhere, sometime.
Yeah, my wife's name is Mani.
You never mentioned about her?
Vishnukanta Mani, who she was the one who yelled at me for buying that coffee mug. Show you the mug. This is the mug. I bought it $25.
$60 mug. Yeah.
$25 mug.
25. Oh, okay.
In 1992, 93, $25 for a mug is a lot of money.
But can you please call her? We would like to look at someone who yelled at you so much.
Mani is a busy manager at Caterpillar.
Oh, Jai Mer Baba, Jai Mer Baba.
Jai Baba.
So you scolded our friend Ravi, yeah?
At that time, we were in a small job, so money was maintenance.
Yes.
All the time, every time we do anything, any get together for Baba, sometimes one time Mehru came to our house, and we expected like 20 people, and I cooked for that many, and there were actually 55 or some number that came. We were looking at each other's face. How are we going to make this food be enough for everybody? A couple of people brought some cake and other stuff, and somehow I usually make a lot more than how much people can eat. There was enough for everybody. Every time you think of Baba, please make it happen nicely. For in his name, if you do something, it is always enough food for everybody.
That is the Annapurna quality of Annapurna. Yeah. So how did you, hello, don't run away so fast. Please don't run away so fast. How did you come to Baba? Through Ravi or?
Actually, my second sister got married to Ravi's second brother. That was arranged by my parents. And then at that time, my, dad, me, and all of us used to go to Ravi's house. They used to come to our house. Both parents got along very well, and they used to admire. Yeah, but they used to admire, each other's capacity of how they managed their jobs. My father-in-law, Ravi's dad, is a principal of a college, and my dad was a DEO, district educational officer. So they both are in academics. So they used to talk for hours together. And then at one point when I was little, when my dad retired very young, when I was only in 6th grade, because I'm the youngest in the family. So one of his close friends was running a private school. They called him to be the headmaster there to continue his work so that he'll get some income. So we were in that private school, and Baba came there to give a visit, darshan. I didn't know anything. We went and saw and did namaskar. That's it. And then after that, through Ravi's dad, my father-in-law, I have more interaction. My dad used to say, "Oh my God, they get so excited. When they see each other, they say, 'Jai Baba, Jai Baba.'" It startles me. That's what he used to say. So afterwards, when we got married, parents came to know we are liking each other, and so they arranged the marriage. And then a year before our marriage, they decided that they're going to do our wedding. Then my dad died suddenly of heart failure. So Ravi's dad took up the responsibility, saying, now she doesn't have a father, so we need to arrange the wedding. My mom is able to pay the money, but my brother-in-law, that is Ravi's brother, arranged the, wedding. So later on, every time after that, actually, after getting married, my father-in-law insisted we need to go visit the tomb. So we both went, Ravi and me, we went to the tomb to visit. And there was nobody there. Only Mehra was there near the tomb, but somebody got married there, it looks like. So it was like they're welcoming us. Baba was welcoming us, totally arranged with roses, rose garlands and everything, and nobody, except we can go sit down and meditate there. So I felt like this is kind of weird, as if, they know we are coming, they arranged everything for us, kind of. So that I felt that was really miraculous. I still remember that scene and the smell of those rose petals. They just got married and left, it looks like. So, then my father-in-law passed away, but still the saga continues, because my sister-in-law's husband, the brother, he's way into Baba. So he used to conduct meetings and stuff like that. So we used to attend and stuff. So then Ravi and me, we came off to US, then met with Mark Keller. We used to go to Metal Beach, where Baba Center is there. So it went on, but how we get the belief in you is each one's struggle or seeking, I feel. The time has to come, even if you are so strong and say, hey, I'm a Baba lover, I want to be with Baba, like how it happened for Ravi. The time has to come when he will give you the opportunity. That's what I strongly feel. Jai Baba.
One thing I must add is Ravi is very lucky to have such a pretty looking wife.
Thank you.
I hope he realizes that.
You
God bless
made
you.
her day.
Okay?
I can't say this for the last 38 years, same thing every day.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba, Jai Baba. What a beautiful couple. What a beautiful. God bless you both. Baba.
Thank
bless
you. Thank you.
Okay, anybody has any questions? Come
Jai
on.
Baba Shri.
Sherry, Jai Baba.
Jai Baba Shri.
Jai Baba Sam uncle. Jai Baba Ravi. Thank you so much. This is the second time I'm hearing from you, and it was like hearing it all over again. and you got me more closer to Baba. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You play a vital role, you know that, right? During COVID, you, Karthik, Mamaji, when we started with discourses, you guys were the first people, the first book ever I started. And you and me joined the same time, mid period, right, Karthik? Somewhere in the middle.
No, whenever Sherry tells me this, I say, we are like kindergarten kids, you know. My mom gave me candies and let me give a candy to you. Is that it is. We're all going together, Sherry. It doesn't matter if somebody speaks with the oratory issues. It doesn't mean anything. It's all, what matters is where do we stand in our love? That's all matters. How are we going to proceed? How are we going to go together when we are in a group? That's all it matters.
Yes, our group talking and then the sort of interactions, a little bit heated interaction now and then comes to my mind now, and I can understand you now better. Because he used to go to a certain pitch and then drop down suddenly, and then give up the sort of unnecessary, say, heated interaction. So that is evident because of his background now, what he has explained. He has been into the love aspect of Baba. So that keeps him balanced all the time. So even though he is in duality, he goes to reality now and then comes back to the life. That
Just now I
can
learned,
understand.
Mamaji, that I go into heated argument and suddenly drops off. I never noticed myself.
No. I have noticed it in our interactions. And I used to think, say, suddenly he, anyway, he has some training to, say, mellow the atmosphere and all that. You know, now I am understanding what Baba does behind you to bring you to that level, because of the love pushing you all along.
Yeah.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba, Mamaji.
Ravi Saab, I would like to ask you, when you treat your patients, do you ask for Baba's help? If you do, is it received or how does it work? Just in passing.
No, when I go to work, I'm in a different mode.
Okay.
Because of my experience for the last 35 years or so, even the physicians, they come and ask me, and it's like I don't think about it actually. I just say this, okay, how are we going to treat this lung tumor? This tumor is very close to his brain stem, you know, or spinal cord. How are we going to treat? How are we, you know? The ideas just come, and I'm not proud of it, but I think because of the experience I had put, anybody with a lot of experience can say that, right? So no, I don't, honest with you, seek Baba's help, but at the end of the day, I offer everything to Baba.
Right.
I entrust Baba, I entrust what all I did speak or thought, good and bad, to you, Baba. That's what I do, and I certainly do not like to take any credit of doing anything, you know.
Yes. Very true. Anybody else wants to ask any questions?
Sam,
Ji, go ahead.
I'm Meherchand.
Jai-
I remind one thing for that incident of treating the patients by for his brother-in-law, Dr. Krishna Rao and Shardama, Ravi's brother-in-law, and this thing. In their dispensary,
Yeah.
I noticed a board. We normally see, "Don't worry, be happy." Don't worry, be happy. But in their dispensary, we treat you, but he cures you.
Yeah. Beautiful,
what?
beautiful, Meher
We
Chamji.
treat you,
Ah,
but he cures you.
cures.
Dr. Krishna Rao's in dispensary.
Yeah,
And his brother, I know all the family for a very
Uh-huh.
long time, but
Hmm.
I didn't have much interaction with the Ravi, but I know Dr. Prabhakar Gar, his elder brother, a lot, and
Yeah.
Dr. Shardama, his sister. Of course, both
Oh.
his brother-in-law and sister is no more. He just joined Baba. I
Yeah.
know their nephew Praveen and Prasanna also very well.
Prasanna, yeah. Geeta is my sister.
Of course, Geeta, she's in Bangalore.
Bangalore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he was telling about that, so I just recollected the incident. In fact, I
Yeah.
was watching on the Facebook to answer that. I've just joined you again.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I met Baba.
Yeah, my brother, I remember my brother-in-law coined that. We treat, but he cures. I remember to have discussed this with my father. My brother-in-law and my father became very close. That's how he was able to stay in their house. So he coined that statement. We treat, but he cures.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So,
You know, Ravi, talking and listening to your talk this evening has taught me a few things. One is to keep chanting his name, and especially your father's passing away, where he got resuscitated and then he repeated his name thrice and then he passed over. What a beautiful way to go. I hope and I pray to Baba, someday when my end is here, I do the same thing. But that is not in my hands, it is in his hands. He will do whatever he wishes to do. We're coming to the closure of this program. And Ravi, would you like to sing something?
Before Ravi sings, can I have a word?
Yeah. I have not practiced, but yeah, go ahead, Mom.
I think another session wherein you can talk on all your contacts with so many Mandali people for a long period and your interactions with so many Baba lovers, close Baba lovers. That would be of help to others also.
Very good suggestion. Yes. Mamaji, thank you.
Okay.
I had a very close contact with Bauji, actually. Bauji used to come 1 or 2 times every year. And somehow he felt very close with me. He's always used to make me sit next to him. And I was feeling so embarrassed. Every one sentence, Ravi, you know him, right? Ragavalu, he used to talk about Ragavalu. Ravi, you know him, right? He used to, and all the other people used to look at me, and I used to feel very shy, yeah. That'll be, I can make up something like that. In the Baba's name, we can do.
Yes, we can have another meetup like this. Yes, certainly. Okay, so singing?
No, I have not practiced. I was busy with work.
Now you're trying to escape. Find a.
I have not practiced it,
Okay, doesn't matter.
Hey, Ravi, you can at least dance. I know that you are a good dancer.
Areva?
Yes, Sam uncle. He's a very good dancer. He did a lovely dance with his daughter during the wedding. Beautiful.
Oh my God! Yes, really.
Yes.
Hey, Ravi might be cursing me because leaking out all his secrets.
Anyway, I would like Sherry, could you please do us a favor and recite the Aarti as a closure to this program?
I would love to, Sam Uncle, but I'm logged in on duty, and if a call comes, it will remain in between. I am logged in. I'm on duty.
What does that mean? You might be interrupted or what?
Yes, yes. If I get a call, I am signed in. If I get a call, then I have to stop in between. That's the only reason. I just received a call, so any moment I'll get a call.
Okay. Anybody
But I
else?
promise next time.
Yeah, okay. Anybody else? Merchant Noori. Hello.
Let's Ram do. Ram can do.
Okay, Ram. Come on, please don't don't waste time. Baba is giving us an opportunity to do something. Ram? Hello? This Ram always does his disappearing act. Anybody else? Neelam Goel?
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Could you please do the aarti?
जी
Oh,
जय
okay.
बाबा
Jai Baba.
अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय बुझावे नार जन कर कुद रत्न परमा तो छलागी आस भक्तों ने के बख्शे नूर माधो आया मुर्शद मेहर बाबा चरण पर तुझ न धरिए सर खुदाना रात थी वाके फतई बैठो मेहर बातू तुझे मालिक की कतनो तो आशिक भी न आरिफ भी तुझे दरी याए वहदत मार बतनो ओ ये तूफान तू अमोर रब ने साले बख्श जे ज्ञान इज्जत नु के तू पर मातमा ज्ञानी जिने मुख तार रूपा तू खुदाना प्रेम नो प्यालो पिलावी मस्त हमने कर छे तुझ पर जान सदके साकिया पीते पैमा तू हमारी नाव भर दरिए तरावे तो हमें तरिए हमारा ना खुदाए मेहर बाबा छैनिगे बातू हमारा ना खुदाए मेहर बाबा छैनिगे बातू बुझावे नार जनतनी कर कुद रत्न परमा तू छलागी आस भक्तों ने के बख्शे नूर ईमान तू अवतार
मेहर बाबा की जय.
Neelam?
Very well sung. Beautiful, beautiful.
Neelam? Hello, Neelam?
जी जय बाबा
Jai Baba.
Very beautifully
Ah.
sung.
Why
Thank
did
you.
you not have your video switched on when you were reciting?
Just
Where are you? Where are you from?
I am from Guwahati.
Arey, what?
Ji.
Acha. And do you have a Gujarati background? Because you sang
No.
this aarti so well.
नहीं,
So you were a Gujarati.
नहीं, मैं देहरादून से हूँ. I am from देहरादून.
Oh, acha. That explains.
Dehradun connection.
Ah, okay.
Very beautiful. Well sung.
Very,
Neelji.
very nice.
Very beautiful.
This proves one more thing, Ravi. It is Baba who chooses. The choice went to Merchant Noori, Ram Nori, they refused. And she picked it up. She picked it up. And
He chooses. Yeah.
that is absolutely
Yes.
because he wanted her to recite.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Jai Baba. Thank you.
May Baba be with us all throughout our life. Avatar Meher Baba
Baba ki jai.
Avatar Meher Baba.
Baba ki jai.
Avatar
Avatar Meher Baba ki
Baba
jai.
ki
Jai. Jai Baba, everybody.
Jai Baba. Thank you so much.
so
Jai Baba.
Thank you, Ravi Garu. Jai
Yes,
Meher
Nilji.
Baba.
Jai Meher Baba. Thanks.